funkiness, and I would say the catchiness of the songs in terms of the melody.
And brings the loudness and the heaviness, and definitely the bigness. I couldn't imagine having a quiet, normal drummer. I mean, he's huge. We have to be loud to compete with him. He's the reason we're loud.
Andy, I suppose he's the experimental one. Yeah, when we're like the ones that's keeping the main sort of together. And
I just piss about.
He just laps around and makes some cool sounds with keys.
I get given free rein to just turn pedals on and not play anything. Just turn pedals on and off, and take credit.
And take credit for it.
When we did Chicks I Don't Get, we were still really beginners as musicians, so we're keeping it simple, and that's probably why it sounds popular side. But as we're getting better, we're trying to not show off more, but just we can play a bit heavier and a bit faster and a bit louder. So we're doing that now. When your structure becomes unsound. To sum up, it is like heavier. But we're not trying that. We're not trying to be heavy. It's just happening.
Just happening. What this song came.
But we're only halfway through, so this when we write our songs next month, it might go quieter. So we're just
mess around loads more with like lower notes and frequencies as well. Like I downtune quite a bit on a couple of songs, and Kate uses an octave pedal loads now, like pretty much on every new song almost, isn't it? So for that reason, it's going to sound heavier as well, just because everything's like. There's probably a few songs that are actually about something specific, but the majority of them, and probably thinking about it now, probably most of the better ones are like. I feel so lame. They're like trying to encapsulate a particular kind of just kind of situations and feelings that you don't, if just say I don't know, if I was going to write a song about catching a bus, then I wouldn't go got on the bus, went upstairs. Like I don't like writing literal things because I don't know. Some people get away with it really well, but I don't think I can. I think it's a bit cringy. So yeah, some songs are kind of about something, but not directly about it because because that's why music's good. Is because you can describe things in music that you can't with words alone, Dave. Like you read a Guy Peugeot song, Fugazi, and then it's like, don't really know what that's about. But the words fit the song, and that's like way more important. Like I don't know. I think some like bands and stuff, they get a little bit too obsessed with the lyrics, and then they drive the song. And, the lyrics are there first, and then the song goes around it. And I think it should be the other way around. So we all get together and we like jam something. We put a song together, and then whatever that makes me kind of feel like, I just try and write it down.
Can I say our first gig, even though it was technically rubbish? No,
where's that? What?
Cockerel.
Yeah, it was our first gig, and it meant a lot to me.
Cockerel.
It meant a lot to me because it was our first gig. And
I suppose your first ever gig, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was my first ever gig. The two guys had been in.
Was it your first?
Been in bands together before, and they played gigs before. But it was my first gig, so
it's cool.
That was.
Alright, cool. I think mine, the Bath gig that we did. When was that? That was like. Was that at the beginning?
Yeah, it was February.
February, I think it was. It was Artscare one. It was with those other bands. Oh God. I can't remember them now. That's really bad.
Hysterical Injury.
One
no, Chinese Burn.
Chinese Burn.
That acoustic guy, because
he was cool with the slap guitars and
us.
That was cool. That really stood out because that was a good Hysterical Injury gig, and she broke her bass. To make it more hardcore intense.
That was good.
So we had to upstage that, and then it was like, everyone there, we had a load of people that we didn't, I mean, like, we played to people that we don't know before, as a gig, like, but in such a cramped area, dancing around, like, mentalist, and we played Copper that night as well, and then that was just epic. I had so much fun. I had a lot of fun that night. Lots of fun.
Okay. Yeah. So what's your proudest moment then, Andy?
Well, Dave, I don't know, just everything. I'm always really proud of when we get our CDs done, because
I suppose you put the most work into that as well, because you do all the mixing and you kind of charge a lot of the recording, so you should get the most.
But I think it's good how we do absolutely everything ourselves, like bar some printing and stuff like that. In terms of recording it and coming up with the songs themselves and recording it and mixing it and putting all the artwork together and just cutting and pasting it together and stuff, just to have something kind of at the end is very good. Even if like, you know, even if no one listens to it, just if like no one's gonna listen to us at all, I still want to record stuff because it's just nice to have stuff there, and it's like, there we go, we did that, and you know,
like
and we have
documenting what we've done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your Strange Minds, very Deftones, like sort of like really melodic, very like creepy, and I like that. It's like Team Sleep and all that sort of like I want to say is, you know, it's quite mysterious and I say a Stellar Injury as well, and that's kind of, I can't like this.
I actually really like that Joyous Sex
Stranger's
song.
Minds.
Yeah, I like short songs. It's really snappy. I like that Joyous Sex song a lot. One of my favourites, definitely.
How many do you get to pick? Just
whatever good enough tomorrow.
Yeah. Hysterical Injury song on there. Snow, isn't it, on there? It's amazing. Los Conios song is amazing. The Joyous Sex one. Yeah, We Are Strangers' Minds. And I'm trying to think. Oh, what? There's something else on there as well. Dagger Brothers.
Dagger Brothers. We forgot about
Dagger Brothers. Oh, they'd be ATP as well. For sure.
Is it No Robotics? That's quite good as well. We saw them before on Artscare, I think, with No Robotics.
Yeah,
they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Their song's pretty good. Yeah.
And Broken Arm. They were on that, were they? Were they on that one?
No, they weren't on that one. And the
Was
first
Venus
one-
Regalis on that one?
That's the first one.
Oh, I'm getting confused.
Yeah.
Manowar!
Listen to Manowar.
Manowar!
Listen to Manowar. And
if you get hungry, go and see Janet because she feeds you.
Janawar.
go to Janawars.
Listen to Janawar!
Listen to Manowar. Eat at Janawars.
Don't do war.
Turn your stuff up.
Always play on 10.
Buy a
because
polyester.
all men play on 10.
Buy a polyester suit. Act happy. Look cute.
Play
Buy a
basses like
haircut.
that
And
thin.
get small gear.
I've needed to go
Bye.
to the toilet for a long time.
Bye, Artscare!